Hi leaders, it's Natalie here. I am so excited to be hopping on because today is our favorite day of the month. It's time for Tuesdays Together.
Hi everyone, my name is Maggie Pendergrass, and today I am going to be walking through the digital presentation for my analysis, Open Systems Through the Rising Tide Society, and Natalie Franke's Entrepreneurial Leadership. This is for the class Com 610, The Social Creation of Organizing, and today is October 18th of 2017. To start off first, I want to take a quick look at the methodology behind my analysis. Over the past 2 decades of technological growth, it's become increasingly apparent that the human need for real connection has had to adapt to the new way of communicating. This has made advertising for small business increasingly difficult, with ads and social media engagement becoming a necessity and financial burden for entrepreneurs and creatives. With these new challenges has come a sense of community, fostering an environment of small business owners, not only sharing their experiences, but advice and services to the benefit of their entire communities. Throughout the course of this presentation, we'll be reviewing some of Franke's vlogs where she connects with the community and her potential customers in a way that's not only authentic, but leaves a lasting call to action. We'll be using the systems theory to observe how she ensures that community continues and thrives in the online space. So to start off, we're going to be talking about Web 2.0. And looking at the growing changes in industries and increased consumer-driven media, society has not only captured the ability to not only create new communication systems, but has already produced an entirely new product that Carney refers to Web 2.0. As Eisenberg, Goodall, and Trethani refer, this information revolution has sprung up an entirely new way of communicating between people while remaining location neutral and culturally transcendent. They reference McLuhan's statement regarding the global information society and new media's nonlinear system when it comes to space and time. This new open system now provides the opportunity for corporate and organizational teams to enhance and engage. Eisenberg, Goodall, and Trethani reference this when discussing boundary scanners and the relationship with an open system. These employees have both position of influencer and researcher, providing valuable influence on those outside of the company while providing the feedback loop on the inside. This open system extends to what Eisenberg, Goodall, and Trethani refer to competition, aka a blend of cooperation and competition, in which companies or brands who would normally be seen as competitors blend their resources to a better and more mutually beneficial project. So in the vlog itself, we see that Natalie Franke is walking us through not only her day, but the process in which she builds her business, why she does the vlog, why she thinks it's important to connect with her community and the leaders in that community. We have the head of this massive community with thousands of members from across the U.S. taking an opportunity to speak with the leaders of these individual chapters and being transparent in her technical difficulties and the mission of the organization as a whole. This points directly to the open systems focus on one mission mindset and the understanding of interdependence. These groups vary in size, industry, experience level, age, and ultimately focus on the understanding that community over competition ultimately lifts all entrepreneurs in the community. In understanding this transparency and willingness to be visible, this also starts a conversation that Franke's the center of, focusing on the greater good of the community and introducing and reinforcing the idea to those chapters that may be struggling across the nation. Outside of this relational support, she also provides a specific system insight on the way that she's communicating with the organization. And finally, she provides a call to action. Our text actually references the open system theory as an approach that, quotes, encourages individual members to be mindful of the importance of the overall health of the industry ecosystem, end quote. For the Rising Tide Society, they rebranded recently as the Creative Economy, defined with the mission of empowering creatives. And I quote from their website, "By elevating the voices of creatives around the world, sharing their stories, and building a thriving online and offline community, we support the creative in their pursuit of a sustainable livelihood." This focus on the overall creative industry over the competition segmenting the industry spotlights the open systems approach of the overall health of the industry. This leads us into the implications. So the implications of building a sustainable organization and then ultimately being so vulnerable and transparent with her organization, Franke is essentially going and enhancing and reinforcing the idea of collaboration across industries. Photographers, website designers, any sort of creative or entrepreneur can actually point to this and say, this is what we're here for. It's collaborating, it's reinforcing the idea of collaboration regardless of position, status, or influence. It also reinforces the idea of a socially responsible business. By reinforcing this idea that we're in this together, you're ultimately creating businesses that have a sustainable and responsible view on their social impact and their social influence. Not only that, building leaders in their chapters and taking the time to hop online and speak with the leaders in the organization, you're ultimately building those leaders to be able to build other leaders, which ultimately creates leadership funnels. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you for joining me today for this digital presentation. With the emergence of Web 2.0 and an entire self-made movement emerging in the past decade, the open systems approach to communication has become increasingly important. The desire for company transparency and innovation has led to an expectation of social good and collaboration for the good of the communities in which the company exists, and not just physically. This aligns with the systems approach, supporting that in a new era, not all communications should be or can be linear. We can see this through the open systems theory applied to the Rising Tide Society and the vlog of their co-founder, Natalie Franke. We're able to pinpoint specific references to the business build and the systems that supports not only the business, but the creative economy as well. Thank you and have a wonderful day.